So I got this in the mail a couple weeks ago, finally getting around to putting it all together. This is going to be my new wing for my MR2. So I'm going to assemble it and then line up all the holes, see where I got to drill, and mount it to the car. So the first step is to assemble the wing. So that's the main piece. These are 4 center supports, some hardware, looks like some rib nuts. This is probably mounting it to the car, and a bunch of Allen bolts with nylon lock nuts and washers. So I assume that's for that. And these are the side pieces. Woo! This is tedious. Oh no. Oh man. I'm putting them on the wrong side. These, and I was legit wondering. I was like, man, I don't think bolts should be exposed on the wicker bill right there. They're not. They're on the bottom. So the wing will go on the car like this. Okay. So I got this wing and I fully assembled it, but I didn't mount it. So I've got, well, let me get a flashlight here. So here's how I kind of got what I got. I measured from the back of the deck, back of the trunk lid. And I've got like 10 7/8 to this area of the wing. And same with this, I line it up right along this edge of the wing. Right? Works better with 2 hands. And same with this, once it gets up there, 10 7/8. Alright, measured a bunch, and then once I found that it was true, I'll call it, to my car, I was like, who knows if this thing is straight, right? I don't know, guess I'll find out. Looks decent enough. Then I came on the underside, and then I traced it. Alright, so it's not perfect because it's not where it should be. I just placed it back on here for a quick little video, but I traced it. Then I'll take the wing back off. And I obviously have like a little plastic here instead of drawing all over my car. So get some like saran wrap, or this is like packing plastic, and just traced on the plastic where I need to drill. So once I drill that, I'll take these off, line them up the rest of the holes, and drill them, and then be able to bolt those on. I also marked, yeah, they're there, the little dot, the little holes up here. And that's for this part of the wing. So I won't drill them until I drill all of these and make sure that they are still correct. My rib nut tool to put the first one of each in. 1, 2, 3, 4. So now I'm going to disassemble, line them up, bolt that one on, bolt them all on, and finish tracing it out, get the rest of my holes and drill them and rivet them. So we're all mounted up, all rivet nutted on. These are loose. Well, they're tight, but they're not permanent. Wrong words. I still gotta put washers on these and lock tight. So it's just bolted, but it's not where it's gotta take it back off. And I put a bolt in each of these back brackets, back holes. And you can see how these holes then line up. Decent. Maybe get going in from underneath. Might be a little better. Right, like, that's pretty dang good. A little off, but a little shimmying around. We'll do it. I can't believe it's as good as it is. I thought it'd be way off. Still got to do those holes. That should be easy. Put the washers on here. Reinstall these with Loctite. So all 12 of these mount bracket bolts are Loctited on. Drilled the holes here with a 9/64 drill bit. And then I also applied this little foam tape to the underside that will be touching the car, and then re-drilled through those holes. And now I think we're finally ready to put it on and leave it on until maybe paint. I don't know. What do you think? Black? That black? Surprise! It's black. I used the same paint for the trim pieces. It's actually called Trim Black. Just rattle can, because I wasn't about to do anything serious about this. And even to the more lazy part, I did not paint under it, and there is some overspray there. Yep, oh well. And so for final assembly, I'm gonna put some rubber washers in the corners. That's what it says to do, is keep the wing from digging into the paint. This is the finished product. All 1,000,000 bolts are tight and in the correct orientation this time. Should follow directions the first time. Yeah, that's like one with the trunk. And again, I didn't paint the underside. These are tight. And I made that gap really tight against the side of the car there. Same with that side. Can't really see that. And I haven't done this yet, so let's see this. Yeah, a bit heavier. But the Hux mount right there still works pretty good. Oh, sweet. So I'm gonna put washers and then bolts, or sorry, washers and then nuts on these. So typically you wouldn't be able to see these, but I cut out my trunk to lighten it up. So I cut out about this section here and this section here. Yeah, you might be able to see it. That might just be right on the edge, but this is a modified trunk, so what happens to you might be different. Oh, okay. Maybe don't drill it when it's closed, because yeah, you'll do that. All right, let me button this up, but that's the wing. I like it. I dig it. Wing I got from a guy named Riley Duty on Facebook. He was on the MR2 K series build K swap Facebook page. Posted the wing. I always wanted one, so here I go. Got one. All right, message him if you want one. I can maybe link his Facebook profile in the description, but I'll definitely put his name down there so you can look him up on Facebook yourself.